This is the second part of a demonstration of blog techniques. In part 1, we created posts and then classified them using categories and tags. We then displayed the contents using the categories and tags to group the results. Our goal in part 2 is to show the minutes and agendas for project teams for our IT intranet. We will do this by creating a hierarchy of categories. Let's follow the same plan that we did in the first part. First of all, let's organize our information. In this case, we'll create our categories. We don't have tags. We'll create posts in WordPress, and we'll retrieve the posts. So let's start with our first step of organizing our information. We're going to add a page that will display the minutes and agendas for a project management team. We've already set up the planning team in a similar manner. So let's use that as an example so we know where we're headed. I've got this broken into two parts. Example 1 is where you could see all the posts for the planning team. And in example 2, you can see all the posts, but they are grouped by the subcategories of agendas and minutes. Okay, as a third step then, let's create our hierarchy of categories. Oops. There it is. Okay, in this case, we're going to end up with a planning team with minutes and agendas, and we're going to end up with a project management team with minutes and agendas. Let's set up the categories now. Let's go to our dashboard, and on the dashboard we're going to select posts and categories. Now before we set up the new ones, let's take a look at the planning team as an example. Here you can see the planning team is the highest level. Then we have subcategories of planning team agendas and planning team minutes. And then for the slugs, we'll give them all three unique identifiers: planning team agendas, and planning team minutes. Okay, so let's set up the project team. Name will be project management team. And the slug we're going to use is project management team. And we'll hit add new category. Okay. Now let's add the project management team minutes. And the slug will be project management team minutes. Now, in this case, before you add this one, you notice there's another selection called parent. So we want the project management team minutes to be parented to the project management team. So let's look at that. Select that, and now we'll hit add new category. And you notice off on the right, you can see the project management team, and then you can see the subcategory, project management team minutes. Let's do the same thing for the project management team agenda. Okay, and the slug. And it's already retaining the fact that this is parented to the project management team. So let's add that in. So let's review it. You can see project management team, you can see project management team agendas, and project management team minutes, and you can even see the slugs off on the right. Okay, now let's go on to creating the posts in WordPress. Okay, and we'll go to add under posts. I'm going to add new. Alright, and I have some lorem ipsum to save us some time in typing. lorem ipsum in the titles. All right. Okay, so I have a post. This is going to go to the project management team, and look on the right side down by the categories, and you can see our categories here, project management team, and you can see the agendas and minutes. And in this case, we're talking about an agenda, so let's select project management team agendas, and we also select the fact that the parent is project management team. And when we're all set, we hit publish. Okay, let's add, we're going to add 3 more. And we're going to add the, hold on a second. There we go. Okay, let's add the content. Okay, now this is the minutes for the project management team, so let's go select those. Project management team, and we have the minutes. Okay, let's add 2 more. And this is project management team. This is agenda, so let's select that. Project management team agendas, and we'll publish that. And we'll do the final one. This is the minutes, project management team, minutes, and we'll publish that. Okay, so we have 4 posts. Let's go to all posts and just confirm we see them. Okay, you can see we have minutes, agenda for project management team. Okay, so now let's retrieve our posts. Our project management team page is all set up, so let's go find that. Project management team. Now, in order to do what we're about to do, you should, from the first part 1, have 2 plugins. One's called List Category Posts, and the other is called Ultimate Posts. So if you don't have those, go to WordPress.org and set those up. So we're going to add our content inline using shortcodes. On the project management page, let's add, let's follow what we were doing before with the example 1. All posts, and we put in the shortcode. And we put in the name. In this case, we're starting out with everything for the project management team. Let's double check. Looks good. Okay, let's view the page, see what that looks like. Okay, so all of our posts for example 1 are showing up. In this case, minutes and agendas show together. This is one way you might want to approach it, because many times you want to see the minutes and the agendas together. It depends on how you publish ultimately how you publish your minutes. Okay, so let's go on to a second way of doing it. That's where we do them separately. Example 2. Okay, in this example, it's let's see, posts grouped by subcategories of agendas and minutes. Okay, and first we'll put in agendas, and we'll put in one of our short codes for that. And then we'll put in the minutes and the short code for that. Let's copy it down, save ourselves some typing. Okay, let's publish that. View page. Let's take a look at it. So example 2, we have agendas and minutes, and you can see you have the agendas there and the minutes there. And if you want to, on any of these, select, and you can see it'll display a page with your content automatically. So that's it. That's how you set up a category, a hierarchy of categories. And in this case, we used it for project teams with minutes and agendas, but you can use any categories you want. It's the kind of thing you just have to think about how you want to organize your information. So that concludes our presentation.